In today's video, we're going to be ranking the Assassin's Creed trailers. Most recent video that I made a couple weeks ago, I went and reacted to watching all of the Assassin's Creed trailers, so I thought it would be fitting to go through to rank them from least favorite to favorite, and I think it'll be a good list. I really enjoy these trailers. They're some of the best trailers for any games that are out there currently, but they started slipping away once they get to the newer games. So I created this tier list. I went ahead and got my own thumbnails for them because I am going to be doing an Assassin's Creed video game tier list, but I needed different thumbnails because I didn't want the thumbnails to look exactly the same, so it's like I have the same exact format and same exact list. But for this one, we are doing Assassin's Creed 1, 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, 3, Black Flag, Unity, Syndicate, Origins, and Odyssey, and of course Valhalla. Now, I did not include some of the expansions or some of the side games like Assassin's Creed Rogue or Assassin's Creed Liberation, or all the side ones that I didn't actually play or watch the trailers for in my recent video, as well as I did not include the Assassin's Creed Mirage. This is all of the video games leading up to Valhalla and stopping there. I also didn't react to Assassin's Creed Odyssey. In the video that I watched, that trailer was not in there, but I have seen that trailer, and I think it is pretty good, so I included it in this list. So we are going to start with Assassin's Creed 1. I'm going to stick that one at B. It's not terrible. It's not great. It's still figuring out the graphics for this world and this trailers are going to be doing for the next 10-15 years. But the video itself is still fantastic. It's nostalgic. It's the first Assassin's Creed trailer. It's the first Assassin's Creed game. Altair does his first assassination. It's full of firsts, and it's still a really good trailer. And you get to see him assassinate the executioner, and then he blends into the crowd and disappears. And it's a pretty solid trailer. It's not that great to me as far as compared to all the other ones that we're going to go through, but it's still big. Assassin's Creed 2, the beginning of the almighty trio of Ezio Auditore. Love all three of these trailers and these games. Assassin's Creed 2 trailer is going to go at A. I think this one was fantastic. It really improved from Assassin's Creed 1 to 2, the trailer graphics, motion capture when he's running doing parkour, even the graphics on all of the characters in that masquerade dance in that courtyard, really good. And when he jumps down, does that like leap of faith jump on his feet, and then he shoots the guy at the end, looks fantastic, and it definitely belongs at A. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, I'm also going to stick at A. I really want to put it at S tier, but there's something pulling me back, but it's on the cusp of getting to S tier. The fight scenes, way better. There's actual fight scenes. He's attacking people on horseback just from standing on the ground, and you see the Brotherhood, all of the rest of the Creed around him, and it looks fantastic. Again, the graphics are amazing, and the only reason that's not pushing me to put this to S tier is because of Assassin's Creed Revelations, but Brotherhood is definitely A, and it looks fantastic. Assassin's Creed Revelations is my first S tier trailer. From when you see him walking through all of the terrains, trying to travel to where he's going, you see that all of the scenery looks so real. And then he approaches the cliffside, gets shot with the arrow, and he kind of draws back. And I'm not sure. I need to do some research. I don't know if they did motion capture in any of these earlier game trailers, but when he's fighting all of these men on the ice, absolutely amazing. The choreography is spot on. It's perfect. And then obviously he gets knocked down, he gets captured, and you see him at the end, he gets his hood taken off, and it looks absolutely amazing, and it definitely belongs in S tier. The Assassin's Creed 3 trailer, I'm gonna also stick at S. This game, awesome game. I don't think it's my favorite Assassin's Creed game, but that's for a different list. I remember watching this trailer as a kid, and I remember thinking I have to play that game. There's no way I can't, and it was a phenomenal trailer. He brushes past all of the soldiers, grabs that horse, just charges head on into all of the soldiers and just annihilates so many of them. And again, the choreography is great. He has his assassin's tomahawk and he's taking out all of these redcoats, and then he jumps over a whole bunch of people and fires his arrow at that general or the officer, and it looks flawless. And it really is a fantastic trailer. Then we come to Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I'm also going to stick this one at S tier too. This one has fantastic graphics, but I think it's the aspect of there's two trailers that they had, and they have Blackbeard talking about Edward Kenway, and basically like Blackbeard, who's supposed to be a very fearsome pirate, is afraid of Edward Kenway, and I love that aspect of that trailer. and he's telling the story and how he cleared an entire Spanish frigate all on his own, and they show him doing it, and the graphics look good, the choreography's great on the ship. But I love this trailer just because of Blackbeard alone, that he's talking about Edward in fear, but also saying, be careful, if you want to join his crew, don't meddle in his private affairs. And it's a really cool trailer. Assassin's Creed Unity. I'm going to stick at A. Really good trailer, and you're getting to see the French Revolution take place within the trailer, and you see all of the civilians and the protesters rush the French soldiers, and you see like the second version of Brotherhood almost. You have his leader and the rest of his crew coming down the building. Different parkour than you've usually seen, where they're kind of coming down in a different way off the buildings. People who play the game will understand what I'm talking about. And you see these assassins push against the soldiers of France and protect all of the other people. And it's a really cool trailer. I don't think it's S tier. I still think it's a solid trailer. I absolutely really enjoyed this game. I enjoyed playing in France, and the trailer also looks amazing. Assassin's Creed Syndicate, I think looks great. I'm gonna stick it at B. I don't think it was my favorite. It still looks fantastic. Graphics, again, out of all of these, I mean, it's a common theme. Once they got through the first Assassin's Creed game, they all looked fantastic. But the Syndicate game, there was carriage rides. The only thing that's different is that it's taking place in 1860s. So it was a huge jump from Unity to Syndicate as far as the timeline is involved. And it still looked fantastic, but the manner in which they're like presenting the game looked good, and the only thing intriguing was that it was going to be taking place in London in 1800s. Other than that, it was kind of cool. There's like a little bit of a bar brawl between different gangs of London, so it's still cool, but it's not A or S. It's definitely a B tier trailer. Then Ubisoft decided to travel back in time all the way to Assassin's Creed Origins. That's cool and all, and the trailer was kind of cool, but I'm gonna stick it at B. Fun trailer. Again, the graphics are amazing. They're fantastic, as we have been saying. And it was cool that they traveled back into Egypt. Haven't done that before, so it was something new. And the trailer was pretty dang good, but it's not my favorite, and it's not at the top tiers of this list. You get to see a pyramid in this one, which is awesome. Again, it's something you haven't seen before in Assassin's Creed, which was fun. And you get to see a different area, different culture within Assassin's Creed, which was fun. And now that I'm talking, I'm realizing that I'm kind of talking about the entire game because the trailer wasn't that appealing to me, so now I'm just talking about the game. Let's move on to Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I'm also going to stick that one at B. Again, it was fun. Got you excited for Greece. Again, another area in Assassin's Creed in the world that you have not entered yet, and it was a lot of fun. Again, like Origins, didn't tickle my fancy that much. I wish they could have done more in it. I think in Origins and Odyssey, they didn't get to show you like a story that's happening. I could be remembering wrong, even though I just watched Origins and Odyssey recently, but at least with like the Ezio ones and with Black Flag and all the ones before that, you got a feeling of this is what the story's going to be like. You kind of understand what's going to be happening in the game. And with Odyssey and Origins, you're just getting to see what they're showcasing, and they're just showcasing that time period. They're not really showcasing what the game's going to be like. Whereas like Black Flag, for example, that's a very good example of them showcasing the game for you as the characters in the storyline. Blackbeard is talking about Edward and his story and who he is. Odyssey, not so much, so it's B tier. And then we come down to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Now this game, I will say this before I get to my other tier list, is that I enjoyed this game and this trailer the most out of the most recent, newer Assassin's Creed games. And I'm sticking the trailer for this one at S. It is the best looking trailer they have ever created. I love Vikings, so that's a plus. And you get to see kind of the story. Odin is walking in the background while the Vikings are doing their battle, and he shouts, "Odin is with us." And you get to see exactly what's going to be going on within the game. There's going to be Viking battles. They're going to be fighting the medieval knights, and looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. And I think it's a personal opinion for me because I enjoy Viking stories like the show Vikings, Last Kingdom. So because of that fact, it drew me in real quick. Opposed to Origins looked cool. Egypt, nothing wrong with that. Same thing with Odyssey. I love Greek stories, but Vikings, I really enjoy that story. So I was really drawn to this trailer when I first saw it, and now that I watch it back again, still looks incredible. It was only 2019 when it came out. This was a shorter list, but I still wanted to do it because I watched the Assassin's Creed trailers and I figured I should give my opinions on them. Mirage was a pretty good trailer. Again, for me though, I didn't really understand why we're going back to another desert area within the Assassin's Creed realm. I feel like there's other places they could have gone. Assassin's Creed Shadows looked for the most part like a good trailer. They had more of the storyline aspect in there where you kind of got a feel of what it's going to be like, and that was good. But there's a lot of controversy going around with that game. I think that Ubisoft is kind of just dwindling down now. They're not on top of things, especially after Star Wars Outlaws. That trailer sucked. So Shadows was just okay, but it didn't look any different. And honestly, in my opinion, Assassin's Creed Valhalla looked 10 times better than Assassin's Creed Shadows, and there has been many years in between those two trailers. I hope that Ubisoft gets their act together because I love nothing more than a good Assassin's Creed game. Take it back, remaster these games, and that's what all these companies should do. I sound like a broken record at this point because I'm serious. They really need to just start remastering games. Assassin's Creed 1, 2, the Ezio Collection in its entirety, Black Flag. I know they remastered Assassin's Creed 3. They might have remastered Black Flag, I'm not sure. As for the trailers, this is my tier list. I really enjoyed watching those trailers, and I'm gonna keep trying to play some of the Assassin's Creed games, record them, get them out there, and we'll see what happens next. But thank you for watching as always. I really do enjoy making these videos and making these ranks and tier lists, and I hope you enjoy too. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.